Oh man, it's not looking so great for the tech stocks today, the high growth stocks, the high multiple stocks, whatever you want to call them. The NASDAQ 100 is down 1.7%. You guys can see here, QQQ is not doing so well because this is an ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100. So I want to break down some of these stocks today from the blue chip, more big tech oriented names all the way down the list to some SPAC names, right? And they've already merged, so we'll see how those are doing. And I want to break down my thoughts on whether or not Cathie Wood stocks are being targeted, because a lot of her stocks are down big time, not only today, but over the past couple of weeks. So let's just get right into it. As you all can see right here, QQQ's down 1.7%. And again, this is an ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100. And as you all can see here, we failed big time at $335, which was that support back in the past couple of weeks. If I pull up this 4-hour chart, you guys will be able to see it, right? That level held back in the middle towards the end of April at about 335, and the fact that we failed there not only on Friday but also today, and we're dumping off back down to the mid 320s. This is not a good sign for the bulls. In fact, the bears are gaining momentum here. Look at what's about to happen on the 4-hour chart. This is a bit worrisome, and I'm not here to freak you out, fear monger. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to go over what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing right now is clear rejection at 335, clear rejection at both moving averages, and we're about to see a death cross, a bearish cross, whatever you want to call it. That 50 SMA is about to cross under the 180 SMA, right? So these are a couple of bearish signs, very strong ones at that, and we've been seeing overall the divergence between the RSI and the chart itself. So it looks like that is panning out right now. So what am I going to look at? And by that panning out, I mean it looks like the downtrend is continuing, right? And the bears are gaining more momentum, and there could be more downside. So what am I looking for in the short term to determine whether or not there will be more downside? Well, I'm looking at this 5-day, actually no, that 10-day chart depicted it pretty well. Let's take a look at that. Look at this, right? 326. That's what I'm watching. That was the low from back on the 4th of May. What day was that? That must have been maybe Tuesday of last week. That was a low on that day, right? And we also saw that low point on Thursday at 326. So this was last week. It was a double bottom breakout, as we saw a double bottom at 326, and we broke out to 336 by Friday. And obviously that didn't hold. And as of now, we're going back down to test 326. So are we going to potentially triple bottom there and break out, or are we going to continue this bearish trend like I outlined a minute ago, which I'm leaning more towards that based on these technicals and based on, that death cross coming on the 4-hour chart? I'm thinking 326 might not hold, honestly, and we could see some more downside, maybe to about 322, maybe 320. And again, I'm not fear-mongering. I'm not here to say the market's crashing, because I don't think it necessarily is right now. I'm just thinking inflation's being priced in. A lot of these high multiple stocks are taking a breather, and rightfully so, considering they've done so well in the past 12, 18 months. So I'm thinking we're seeing that breather. And 326 breaks, we're going to go a bit lower. And ultimately, yes, I think QQQ will end up continuing the uptrend. Like I said, I don't necessarily think this is the crash that everyone's been talking about. I think we could get down 315, and then from there, buyers might start stepping in at the lower end, 315, 320. And at the end of the day, who knows where we're going to go? I'm just giving you all my opinion. So look at some of these stocks other than Coinbase, which, by the way, guys, shout out to Coinbase. I'm so happy. I've been buying this thing, and we're moving up aggressively today. This is one of the stocks, the only one, as of today at least, that Cathie Wood owns that's actually doing well. And by the way, let's talk about that. Actually, wait. Actually, no. Let's just get into that right now. So what is going on with Cathie Wood stocks. The truth is, back to what I said, I don't know if they're necessarily targeting her stocks because a lot of her stocks were high multiple stocks, are high multiple stocks. So it makes sense that they're selling off in this environment with the fears of inflation, right? And we're seeing that rotation into cyclical stocks. So I don't necessarily think they're targeting her stocks. And by they, I mean the market makers, the institutions, the hedge funds, who knows? I mean, that's the theory going around, the conspiracy. I don't know what you want to call it. But I just think her stocks are going down in particular because she's in a lot of the high growth, high multiple stocks. I mean, that's kind of why I would think that they're going down. And her top 10 names are Tesla, in order, by the way. Tesla, Teladoc, Roku, Square, Shopify, Zillow, Spotify, Zoom, Twilio, and Coinbase. Coinbase is her 10th biggest holding right now as of the 10th of May, and that is up, as you guys can see, 12% right now. Very solid day for Coinbase. It's almost back to $300, but for some of these other names, today, they're not doing as well. And don't get me wrong, Coinbase, although it is having a good day today, it hasn't been doing well either. So really none of her stocks have been doing well these past couple of weeks. But when you're Cathie Wood, doesn't really matter what happens in a couple of weeks span. I mean, she's in it for the long term, although she is actively trading as well. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys want to make of that. But anyway, Tesla, look at this. Tesla, this stock is down well over 20%. It's in a bear market. It's down 30% from its peak at 900. Now it's at 635. Clearly, it's breaking the uptrend as well. We hit a lower low in the downtrend. So, I mean, this is not looking so great. And by downtrend, I mean ever since the middle of April, we've been making lower lows. We just hit another one today at 635. Teladoc, I mean, gosh, guys, have you seen a worse chart than Teladoc? Probably not recently. This stock hit $300. Now it's at 140. It is down 52%. We have Roku. She's in that. That's her third position. Roku is down. Not as bad as some of the other ones, but still, it's down 37% from 486 to 305. She's also in Square, which I really like Square. This one's holding up pretty decently, I'd say, compared to most. Down 22%. Still in a bear market, but compared to most, still not down as much. And today, Square's down 7% alone today. That's insane. Shopify's down a good chunk today, down 2.2%. It's down from 1,500 now to 1,080. It's down 30% overall. We have Zillow down a crap ton, guys, from 208 to 113. We have Spotify down a lot as well. Spotify from 390, holy crap, all the way to 230. That's down 40%. So you guys get the point, right? Zoom is down a ridiculous amount. Zoom's down 50% from its peak. Twilio's down a ton. And out of all these stocks, I mean, who knows when they're going to recover? And I like these picks. I'm not going to lie. This one's down 35%. Twilio is. You know, I like her picks. But at this point in time, with fear of inflation, all the stuff we've mentioned in this video, these stocks will continue, unfortunately, to go down a bit and to see volatility for sure. That's for sure. One thing that we don't know is whether it's going to go down or up, but what we do know is it's going to be very choppy. Let's just put it at that. And I love her picks. I mean, I like Tesla. I really like Square. I like Shopify. I like Zoom. Zoom's it's a iffy one for me. I like it some days. I don't like it other days. I like Coinbase. You know, Coinbase is great. So these are companies that will do well. You know, Coinbase is one that I'm inclined to buying more of at these prices. Out of all these stocks she owns, you know, I'd buy Coinbase and Tesla the most out of all of them at this point, you know, just me personally. And a lot of other stocks have not been doing well either. You know, Marathon's down 8%, Workhorse is down 13%, which I don't even know why I have Workhorse on my watch list anymore. I should probably get rid of this stock. Yeah, and by the way, a little backstory. You guys remember I was in Workhorse and I sold out at $42 or $40, whatever it was. And for you new viewers, ask my old viewers, they remember this. You know, this is unbelievable how lucky I got. And I sold, I believe it was a little bit of the position at $42. I sold some at $17 for a little loss because my initial cost basis was $20. And I'm so happy I just cut ties with the stock, because if I held on, it's down to $8 now, guys. So that is very rough. And yeah, I'm just going to take this one off the watch list. Sorry, guys, if you own Workhorse. Yeah, I'm cutting ties officially right now. So overall, guys, a lot of these stocks are down. And again, I don't think necessarily Cathie Wood is being targeted, but it's just her stocks, the nature of them. They're very, very high growth. They're very high multiple stocks, and they're crazy stocks. They swing like crazy. 30% swings in all of these names. It's normal. So for her, she's just buying the dip. You know, if you get her buying sell alerts every day or whatever, through the website, I believe you can sign up for that. You see everything she's doing, and she's still buying up some of these stocks. So what do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to know. As always, make sure, if you all want to, hit the like button, subscribe if you're interested in more content like this, and make sure to go down below and get 2 stocks free from WeBull. They're valued up to $1,600. You could also get excuse me, guys, $30 from M1 Finance, and you all could check out my Patreon for buy and sell alerts, my buy and sell alerts, real-time call-outs, morning update videos every day. We're doing that on Patreon. All of those are linked down below, or you guys can go to patreon.com/DosserFest, patreon.com/DosserFest. You could also click it up here, check it out, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. As always, keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.